everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing another Nami support video. Sorry, I forgot to record the first couple minutes here. Didn't really miss much. Standard trades. Nami was able to force Blitz's flash with a couple of people in this tri-bush at level 1, so Blitz doesn't have flash until like 5 minutes. Other than that, pretty standard. Tristana often will push in early because of her explosive shot. That's one of her sort of strengths and weaknesses, is you really can only play the lane one way, which is pushing. Like, it's really hard to freeze as Tristana, so in some situations that could be rough, but fortunately you have a dominant lane anyways. Mundo's probably not going to gank you too much early, so it's, you know, that's a strategy that will work. Nice dodge. I thought for sure Mundo might be there, but I guess not. He has a couple of kills. Oh. Oh, he's just randomly like pushing top lane. Okay. My wife really likes root beer. I like root beer a lot too. It's just like, it's so like, I just feel like my teeth are just falling out immediately if I drink some of that. That's so much sugar. It is very good though. Just a little bit here. Yeah, it might be like the caramel or whatever in it. I forgot what it is. Yeah, the stuff that the corn syrup. But it is good in small quantities. I can't even drink a whole one anymore. You're like half of one, maybe. The right situation. It's basically just a farm off, which is like okay for Trist. You know, Lucian scales pretty well too. Trist scales very well. Yeah, it's hard to really do much more than that. You just kind of push him in and just hope for the best. Trist's explosive shots also make it kind of hard for her to last hit for a lot of AD carries. Sort of messes up her last hitting, even if you're pushing. One of the students in my class says that her roommate, you know, like all she drinks are sodas. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, y'all really need to wait on that wave. Be lucky if you get out 1 for 1. And, ooh, okay. Alright, well, you did get out 1 for 1. I mean, yeah, I was about to say, they're gonna know something's up, right? Like, always running right at them. Okay, so that worked out. I know that wasn't your call. The Jax just kind of did that, but you might just want to ping him back and just say, hey, don't, wait on the wave. Just ping back a bunch and just say, wait, wave. You know, just like, usually all you have are like 2 words in all caps you can say for people to read it. It has carbonic acid in it, I think. I don't know. Use that stuff for car engines. Throw the Dr. Pepper out. Teddy, what are you doing? Should never get hooked as Triss. Triss actually has a mechanic with her her W where she like basically cancels all CC. Like if she pressed it right there, even if he lands the hook, she can still get out of it. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's called buffering. Buffers your job. Back when Triss was really impressive last season, that was just like so infuriating. The fact that she gets out of like any CC pretty much when she does that. Basically, if she's in the middle of the jump, or like if she's in like the motion of starting her jump, she's gonna jump. So it's like you can interrupt her in the air with CC, but you can't interrupt her when she's taken off with CC. So, anyways, yeah, pretty much all you can do is just sit there and watch at that point. Try to throw a bubble in there. I don't even think you were close enough for that. Have to deal with that. Mobies are really good. Ionians are pretty good too, but I probably tend to be on the Moby side. It just helps you rotate around the map more. Get those boys down, get back to lane, don't lose as much experience, that type of stuff. Don't get hooked by Blitz. He's gonna try to obviously get a hook here. Never tried small batch or like gourmet, or what would you call it? I don't know. Specialty root beers. You can interrupt his ult with your ult. You have your ult, right? Use your ult. You have mana? Yeah, I would have ulted something. I probably would have ulted him when he was channeling his ult there. Knock him out of it, slow him down. Like, I would have ulted and thrown a bubble in there. Like, sometimes it's a good combo to, you know, land your ult first, if they're kind of that close, and then land your bubble. The bubble's basically guaranteed to get your ult. Nivea's like, I don't know, just straight trolling. I mean, she's up like 50 CS, but I'm gonna go down here and see what was going on here. Okay, so you did get priority bot. Sort of. Jackson just randomly doing that. Yeah, I just get out of there. Right, just to abandon shit. They are losing a decent chunk of experience off of that, but Actually, they're losing a lot now because they got cut off, but they're getting a lot of kills for it. Yeah, so you did get a decent little CS advantage off that exchange. Did you get the You did get the dragon too, so that's probably worth in the end. Now Darius is getting a lot of alone time with that tower up there, though. All right, what are you working towards? Deans? Okay, I like that. Hey, what's up, Potato? Yeah, if you knew he was there, I didn't see exactly. If you knew he was there and he was trying to get that ward, just give it to him. It's so dangerous. Like, if Blitz gets a hook, you're dead. Like, you can harass him, you know, lightly, but if there's no minions to hide behind, it's just super dangerous. Oh, that was nice. That's a good ult. Getting kind of sketchy. Yeah, try to just bubble. I don't know if you still have it or not, but. There's Moby boost though. Why would she go back in? So you knew they were there, right? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, you see them all here. Yeah, no. You can't, like... you just gotta give them that ward, you know what I'm saying? Like, wards... That's one thing that you gotta try to get out of the habit of, and this happens to all supports, or just anybody, is like protecting ping wards. Just give it up. If it's too dangerous, whatever. You know, just go buy another one for 75 gold later. Just say, hey, you know what? You got me. You sent 3 people down here to clear this board. It's fine. A Kali's gonna get to farm up top. They're only getting 30 gold for it, so you know, they're getting like 2 minions worth of gold for it. So, especially as something like a Nami and you're really outnumbered and stuff, you just gotta let it go. You know, if you're trying to bait them, if you're hoping they'll fight you and then you turn around and fight them, you know, it's a different story. But if they grab you and you're dead, then it's not worth it. Especially Blitz is like, you know, his hook plus his combo just does so much damage. pretty much like 100% dead if you're squishy and he grabs you. With Thresh, you might be able to flash out before he plays you, but with Blitz, it's not happening. What is that answer? Is that okay, well, she'd get a tower. That's good. Go ahead and ult that. If Blitz hooks somebody, you can ult it, yeah. Try to get him off. Oh, that was close. Items, Fiends. Probably going for what? Either Redemption or Ardent. I'd probably go Redemption here just because your 80 carry isn't doing so well right now. If your 80 carry was doing really well, Ardent could be a good choice, but I think just Redemption's going to give you more scaling with the Fiends. It's going to have more mana regen, and it's going to be stronger for team fights. And it gives you some health, which is nice. Probably dead. Throw him a wave or something. You still got a colleague coming over here. I think you could stand around and like distract them maybe. They don't have that much engage. I think if you just walked up and just like threw a couple of waves at Lucian and just threw a bubble at him or something, like you could have stalled him out a little bit. They probably would have still gotten the tower, but maybe, you know, maybe not. Do you have a control ward? You don't have a control ward. This is dicey. I mean, yeah, y'all got it, but you had really good vision around there. In general, I don't know if you have a control ward down. This is probably still yours in the try. But that's why it's always good to at least carry one around with you a lot of times, just in case you want to try a bear and a dragon or something. Typing back and forth all game. That's weird. No one does that in me.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Ardent's fine, you know, you really can't go wrong with Ardent. It's a very powerful item, especially because of Nami's bounces. You know, you can, if you heal an ally first, you can potentially get Ardent on 2 different people. So that's fine. You're just going to be a little bit squishier. Your team fight's going to be a little bit worse because you don't have redemption. But it is more reliable. You don't have to hit the skill shot. Your teammates can't run out of it, you know, all that kind of stuff, so... I just like the theory of redemption just to help out Akali, who's going to be split pushing, so you could throw her a heal or something every now and then. Obviously, right there, it wouldn't matter, but if she gets involved in a one-on-one or maybe even a 2-on-1, if you can throw that redemption, you know, halfway across the map, it's helpful. And that's one thing that a lot of people sort of forget about or underestimate is just how far the range is on redemption. I mean, you can basically throw a redemption from like here to mid lane. And similarly, you know, from mid lane to like over here, it's really far. So... basically semi-global. Yeah, keep going. Race them. You guys have Baron. They're on tier 1. I don't know. They do have an Anivia, though, to be fair. They have an Anivia, so I guess that's probably right to rotate down.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Because they got the bird. It does feel pretty bad. Like, this is sending too many people down here. They're gonna run away after this. You know, it's too many. Like, you have 5 people all stacking up down here to compete for the CS. So, I probably would have stayed and just let the Jax and the Akali or something try to deal with this. I mean, I guess y'all can push this all the way up and go get the tier 2, but now the Navy's just gonna push middle. It's an open inhibitor, so I guess Jax is going back to get that. Y'all were overreacting to like these rotations by then. You shouldn't need 4 people back for this. But I guess that's okay. Akali can still push bottom. She doesn't have Baron though. Okay, good. Triss does have 2.5 items. She's not that far behind the Lucian. I mean, it looks bad. It's like 6-2 versus 1-6. But if you actually look at their items, it's pretty close. Because y'all have a lot more global gold. You have the Baron gold. Yeah, because he basically has 2 completed items and a BF sword and boots. And your person has 2 completed items and a BF sword and boots and a pickaxe. So they're similar in power level, even though the stat line doesn't look as good. You gotta, like, bubble him or something. You gotta deal with Darius right now. Yeah, I don't think that's the time to get rid of ZZ Rod. Let me Yeah, I wouldn't use the ult there. I think if you just put the E on the Jax, he's gonna be able to run him down. Because now you don't have the way to heal the Darius. Y'all have to peel it. If he starts getting resets, he does so much damage. Yeah, so I would have definitely like thrown a bubble or a wave or just whatever you have in this area. That was a little late. I mean, the ZZ Rod is annoying, but you gotta stop Darius from just dunking your team there. Because once he gets 1 kill, like, if he gets to reset those stacks on multiple people, it's really rough to try to deal with that.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. team's turret has been destroyed.
Keep pushing. Let just one person back. Lissandra's gonna get it. Just otherwise, keep pushing up top. I guess you gotta send, yeah, probably 2 back. 1 to deal with this, 1 to deal with Blitz over here. And the 3 of you can keep pushing this. Bird's gonna be up in about 10 seconds though, which is rough. Yeah, you have to probably grab that dragon. I don't know. They're rotating over there pretty quickly. You don't have Lissandra. She doesn't have teleport, so yeah, you gotta give that up. Wait. Still don't have... Okay, Lissandra's coming up. Okay, yeah, y'all can fight. Can you get that ult? Right here, please, Darius. They go bubble. Yeah, you gotta bubble right after you hold. Oof. That was a huge heal though, which is nice. Dude's trolling? What? Okay, maybe I'm trolling. I don't know. How does that work? How does he get away with that? I don't know.
Aced. You gotta go try to get vision around Baron ASAP here. So just push up middle. Have someone help you go up there. No, don't go bottom, don't go bottom. If they see you bottom, like, they're definitely gonna do Baron. Oh, that's... Absolutely cannot, like, take that claw in the dark like that. Always bottom. Yeah, y'all just gotta get this. I mean, it's gonna require a monumental outplay here. I mean, you do have a Jax that's pretty fed, but okay, Akali came up here. Okay, that was good. Oh, come on, Akali, get kills. Try to bubble with him if you can. Shut him up. Wait, where are you going? No. I would have stayed in there and tried to help him. Because, like, you're full health and you're in very little danger of them. You know, they're all, like, really slow. Except for Blitz, they're all, like, really slow. You know, damage champs. It's Anivia and Darius, so I don't think it's, like, that risky to stick around and throw some waves at them. To throw some bubbles, throw some E's. You know, there's virtually no chance they kill you unless they flash on you or something. So, like, if you just threw, like, 2 waves on her right here, she would have been full health, and she probably... I don't know if she could take Darius' full health, but I think that it was virtually no risk to try to stick around to help them. So
I definitely would have stayed there. You know, if you were an Alistar or something like that, where, you know, you're going in and if the fight goes south, you're gonna die, then I wouldn't do it, but especially if you don't hit them with anything, if you just throw waves. I mean, I guess that when it bounces, it'll knock you out of mobies, but I think it was still, like, medium reward, really low risk to stick around and try to throw some spells there. There was no other pressure in any of the side lanes either, from what I remember. Not at that time. Like, usually if people are doing stupid stuff, let them die, but at the same time, if you're playing someone like Nami, who can play really far back, I mean, you can play like 825 back. I think her weight is 725 back off your 80 carry and still throw waves on them. Her E is like almost 1,000 range. It's like maybe 900 range. So you can stay really far back and still have a pretty big impact. Because remember, your spells give movement speed too, so that can help like the Triss run or like someone else run out of danger, or Kali run or chase people down. It also triggers Airy, which in turn, of course, you know, triggers the Fiends and gives additional healing and things like that, even if you press things like E on them. You have some charges of the Fiends stored up. Anyway, so I thought that was definitely an opportunity you could take advantage of. Okay, Elder's up in 7. Okay, this is always the eternal choice. Do you go for the Baron or the Elder? I think Elder's easier to get most of the time. It doesn't put the debuff on you, so there's like less risk to do Elder than Baron. Like less risk, less reward. I mean, most of your vision is around there. Always try to bait that. Yeah, you gotta wait immediately, hold immediately. As soon as Darius pulls somebody, you gotta wait immediately. Wait and then bubble up. Because that's the only way y'all really lose this fight is if Darius gets the max stacks. And like spreads that to other people and starts getting resets. Just like he pulls immediately R right on top of him, and then once it hits him, then throw a bubble. Okay, good. Yeah, so just push this up. Inhibitor, get Inhibitor, and then go back and get Baron after the... Well, this is really late in the game. Y'all might still straight win. See how fast you do this. I think you probably just win. Yeah, y'all can go. You got a cannon minion here. Nice. Okay, cool. So overall, pretty solid macro. I thought that, or macro and micro. I thought that your item selection was great. Like I said, maybe Redemption instead of Ardent Sensor in there, just so you have more teamfight presence instead of Ardent Sensor presence. Because the thing is, like, y'all have enough damage. You know, Ardent Sensor will give you a little bit more, which is helpful. But the big thing is Darius can't kill people and get reset. So if you know, Darius pulls somebody, you know, you drop a Redemption, then just immediately wave, you know, use your ult, bubble, throw a W on him, you know, make sure that nobody dies and they're able to get away from him after he pulls. And you should pretty much win the fight. So I think Redemption was probably a little bit better there to start, or as your second item, but Ardent Sensor, you know, it's still always serviceable. It's always going to be a good item. So that's just an interesting choice to think about. Couple of big things is there were multiple times where you were trying to fight over vision pink wards when there was too much threat, right? So if that Blitzcrank is around and you know he's around, you know, you don't just give him the control ward. It's fine. You just put a normal ward over the wall. Just get some more control wards when you're back. Like, it's not worth dying, you know, because if you die, that's basically giving out about 450 gold on average to get the kill plus the assist, which is the equivalent of like 7 control wards, I think. 2, 4. How much did I say? It was 450. 5, 6. Yeah, it's like 6. About 6 control wards. So it's not even going to be worth it till 6 control wards. And that's just like money that like you spent the 75 gold. They're only getting 30 gold out of it. So, you know, they would have to kill 5 or 6 of your control wards uncontested before it would be worth like risking death, I think. So just let them have it. It's fine, especially in that situation. It's not like they're like about to do Baron or something and you have to really fight over this vision, or like they're even about to do Dragon. It was just a tri-bush. Like y'all can compensate for that, you know, by just hanging out closer to your tower or just warding somewhere else. But yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind is unless you're specifically wanting to start a fight with them, if they're in that area and they have a strong engaged champion like Blitz, Thresh, Pike, you know, stuff like that, Rakan that's post 6, and just be aware that there's going to be a problem if you're outgunned there. The other thing was, especially kind of near the end, like I think that you played a little too safe. It is usually, if people are doing stupid stuff and getting caught, it is usually a good idea to just let them die. But because you're Nami and they didn't have any gap closers, it's just Anivia and Darius running after people. You had full health and full mana. I think you could have just sat around and like used your abilities a lot. You may have killed them, but you know, I think more than anything, you could have saved your allies, or at the very minimum, you could have stalled until backup came to help you out. So I think that was a pretty big deal. What else? I don't remember how much you were shot calling, but just make sure that you're just telling people, hey, don't do that. Like the Jax in particular, when he was wanting to dive before you even had a wave on the tower, you know, like we said earlier, excuse me, just ping back a lot. Ping back like 5 times and just type like no wave, no wave, no wave in chat, so that they'll get it, and then maybe they'll stop or at least hesitate until the wave gets there. So you got a shot call, man. You gotta rein in the zoo. You know, people are just gonna go wild, and sometimes they won't listen to you. But you'd be surprised. A lot of times people will listen. You know, if you're pinging a lot and like explaining why you're doing it very quickly in all caps, or by pinging portraits or something like that in like 2 words, like no wave, no wave. Or if someone's missing, just say don't fight, and just ping like, you know, whoever it is, Akali or something, like 3 or 4 times. And just say no Akali, back ping. Then a lot of people will eventually get it. I know you said in chat over here that, who is it, the Akali and the Triss are arguing all game. You know, you can try to play Peacekeeper if you want, say, chill guys, we got this, we can win. Sometimes that helps. But overall, I think good job. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think your ward coverage was pretty good. There's always ways to be better at warding. But I think the biggest stuff is just give up vision if you don't have enough firepower to protect it. You know, respect empty bushes that people could be in. You know, you can throw bubbles in there. Just be very wary of that. And just try to stick around on safe champions, relatively safe champions like Janna, like Nami, and just see, you know, how much you can chip in some of these skirmishes if they have no kill threat on you. If they don't have the highly mobile, really fed assassin, they don't have the LeBlanc or the Fizz that can kill you, you know, why not? Just stick around and see, you know, if you can help people out in some of these skirmishes. Anyways, yeah, you said you told them they were both bad to stop fighting. I mean, that may be true. I'm not sure if that's if that's necessarily what I would recommend, but I think saying something like chill guys, same team, or we can win, or whatever, it's all good. But yeah, overall pretty solid games. Just work on those couple of things, and I think that'll be really good. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. For anyone else out there interested in a coaching session, you can email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. All one word. It's just $20 for off-stream or $25 on-stream. If you become a channel member through PayPal, it's just $5 a month, just like a Twitch sub. No sign-up fees, no cancellation fees. Stay as long as you'd like. If you do that, you get a $5 discount. So then it'd only be $20 on-stream, $15 off-stream. You also get access to our Discord, which has a really cool, chill community. You get to come out and play with us on Viewers Night, where I just spend all night, you know, playing with people that want to come out that are members of the channel. We have some fun in normal games. And if I have a 30-minute dodge during the week and you have an updated PvE client and you want to play with me during those dodges, then you're welcome to do that. We can have some fun there too as well. So lots of good benefits, and you're supporting education in America. So, you know, all the donations and people that help out on the channel help subsidize what the universities don't pay for adjuncts. So lots of good reasons to help out. But if you you know, you don't feel inclined to donate for a coaching session right now, that's fine too. I'll have a playlist linked in the description. I've got like over 130 coaching videos on there, so you can probably find more that are about champions you're interested in. You can still learn a lot off of those coaching videos, even if you don't want to commission one yourself right away. Perfectly fine. We're always happy to have you here in any capacity that you want to enjoy the content. So anyways, yeah, I just noticed someone pointed out it is Blitzcrank with Klepto. That is interesting. It's very interesting. I just noticed that. Usually Blitzcrank goes like Aftershock or maybe Electrocute if he's feeling spicy, but I can only assume that's a mistake. That he just forgot to change his runes or something. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Special thanks again to Uranon Zach. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So thanks so much for the donation, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see everyone next time. Have a great day.